Hello Leo, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. This week I'm doing something a little bit different and we are going to explore some love connection readings. This will be for the week of May 16th until May 22nd and for sun, moon, or rising signs in Leo. These are general readings though, so they just might not resonate for you, which is totally okay. Take the things that are for you today and leave everything else behind to get into your higher vibes. When we talk about love connection readings, we often just focus on romantic love, but you may find today that this could resonate in other relationships you have that do have love in them that are non-romantic. I'm talking platonic friendships, talking family, connection with self as well. So if this resonates for you on any of those levels, please do leave a thumbs up, leave me your comments, your questions, anything you'd like down below. I really do love to hear from you. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Boom, Two of Cups right out the gate. All right. Leo, overall energy for you in this reading is the Ten of Swords. We're talking about doing some letting go here, making peace with some things. For them in this connection, we have Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Hermit. For this person, it's almost to me like they were stringing you along maybe in the relationship. They were selling this story of, you know, you are my other, you are what I've been looking for. I think we are kindred soulmates. But realistically, I feel they were also more so trying to convince themselves of this. They were deceiving themselves on some level because I think ultimately with this person, they just want to be alone. They thrive in kind of a loner lifestyle. I think that that is maybe coming from a bit of a source of insecurity. Maybe I don't know that it's something that like they were setting out to hurt you. I think they were initially trying to really convince themselves that the relationship was also what they were looking for. Leos, you have this way of just being so infectious, and becoming infatuated with a Leo is always this very enamoring experience. So it doesn't shock me, you know, that this person was really trying and trying with you here. But I do think they just, you know, can't fully wrap their mind around being attached to another in a deep and meaningful way. There's some personal insecurity and want to separate themselves that's going on here with them. A little bit of Virgo energy going on. We do have the Hermit coming up here, so potentially somebody with some Virgo in their chart. For you in this connection, we have the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. This is a really interesting and to me sort of like a classic Leo energy in some way here. It was like you were fully prepared to give everything that you had in the connection. You were fully prepared to, you know, pick up the slack wherever there was any. But in the same breath, it's like this person is obviously pulling away. You're not getting that attention, that return of attention that you're looking for, or of affection. And as a result, you're like, you know, I deserve better than this. I'm just going to move on because there's an opportunity out there for me that will make more sense, where I'm going to feel more appreciated. And I see you just going and seeking out a different opportunity. So you may be somebody at this point in time who's been dating around a little bit. Like, I don't think this is like a matured relationship connection here with this person. This is somebody who, you know, you were seeing to see how it felt. And I think for you right now, you're looking for something real. You're looking for something genuine, Leo. You're looking for what could become a long-term relationship with somebody else. So there's not going to be any waiting around. You're not interested in any games. You want the real thing, or you want nothing at all. Now, when it comes to the connection here, it's sort of interesting and telling a little bit of a different story. We have Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Fool. So this is, to me, a lot of conversation around, okay, how are we going to build and grow together? And then this willingness to just go for it. But I do think more than anything that the holes are going to become very apparent with this person quickly, because they're just not being authentic and genuine. And I think you are going to see through that the more that the conversations come up. And I think this Fool energy, very truthfully, and we'll do some clarifying to figure out otherwise, is going to be about, you know, being okay with just walking away from it and moving into something else, which I think is more what you're doing. You're looking for something real right now, Leo. All right. We'll do some clarifying. Let's see what's going on. We'll start with the Ten of Swords, this overall energy. Four of Emotions, Muse of Voices, and the Eight of Emotions. Yeah, this is about walking away, making peace with our feelings, and feeling strong conviction about it. Being okay with saying, you know, this isn't working for me. You're not giving me what I want. Here's what I want. And this is what we've really been trying to capture. And you're just not fully committing to that. So I'm going to have to move on. I think you're going to find yourself feeling very blunt, very honest right now, Leo, because you are looking for something solid. You are looking for a true connection, and you don't want to waste your time. And this isn't about, you know, being vindictive towards this person, being mad at this person. It is like, I recognize this isn't working. I'm going to move on to something else now, to someone else now. I don't want to waste my time focusing all of my energy into somebody who is just like playing with the idea. Let's take a look at the Hermit card for them in this connection. Ooh, Page of Voices just flipped out. The Hermit again. And the Muse of Voices. I think this person has a very difficult time with communicating their need for solitude. It's like they really want it, they require it, and they just don't know how to talk about that at all. It's a self-love issue or thing. They need that like time to recharge, to be able to get good with themselves. And I think when they find themselves in a dating situation, or when they're dealing with somebody else's interests, it's difficult, especially for them, to assert this to them, because they don't want to disappoint you. They don't want to let down the person that they're dating, the person that they see as having emotions building up for them, even though they know that they can't give that full exchange. I'm not sure what the energy block is for this person, and we won't dive into it too far here. But I do get a sense that it's very challenging for them to open up, to share their need for time away or solitude. And, you know, Leo, you're very social and very kind of like, I don't know, your presence is very large. And I think that could be very shadowing or overwhelming for somebody who is like this, who needs a lot of takeaway time to reboot. So be gentle in your communication with this person. I think they struggle with expressing their needs, which is probably part of the reason they pull away very aggressively. Now, for you, I'd like to look at this Ace of Pentacles. Two of Materials, Three of Materials, Ace of Emotions. Yeah, of course. Leo, I mean, I've said this 17 times since we started this. You are looking for somebody to build with. You're looking for the real deal. I think you've probably reached a point in your life where like other things have come together for you. You're feeling very like, you know, sound in what you're doing and where you're going. And now you want somebody to share that with. You're looking for a true love connection. You're looking for a love connection that can lead to something lasting, and something that's going to like really be sweet and endearing for you. I think you're seeing it as the missing piece of the puzzle right now. Now, in the connection, let's look at the Fool and see if we can understand where we're throwing ourselves. Because all signs for me point to like walking away from this, you know? Yeah, Six of Voices, Three of Inspiration, and the Hierophant. Yeah, again, Leo, I think you're really looking for marriage here, or at least like a very long-term high-level commitment with somebody else, and you have a life plan. You have a game plan. You know where you want to go. You've been figuring that out for yourself, and I think it's going to be challenging for you maybe to separate, because I think you are really going to have strong attraction to this person, especially kind of emotionally. It's somebody that you feel you can talk to, but when you know, when the chips are down and you recognize that this person just isn't fully giving themselves to you, they're trying to make space away from you, and you start to talk about these things and say, you know, here's the plan, here's how I'm looking at moving forward with my life, here's what I'm hoping for, how I want to build with another person, and like going back and forth and finally opening those conversation doors with this person and recognizing you're not on the same page is going to find you moving away from them, and without reservation, just saying, okay, you know, thank you, it's been really great to get to know you, but I need to go after what it is that I'm looking for, and in this case it's following my plan, it's getting more close to marriage or long-term commitment, and I want to, you know, move on to where that can happen for me. It's a very mature sort of energy around this, which is why, you know, I don't think this is going to be a long-term dating thing. There's not a ton of emotional investment here. There's a lot of interest, and I think initially it's going to happen like a flash in the pan, like a lot all at once. Where you're going to be like, wow, this is my person, and they're going to be like, wow, you're my person. And then the more you're around each other and like the veil, you know, falls away, you're going to recognize that like, oh no, this isn't it. This person wants like less time with me than what I want with them, or we're not aligned. All right, one last message here from Spirit. Six of Pentacles, Justice, and the Lovers. I mean, we're just reiterating the same messages over and over, Leo. You're looking for marriage. You're looking for equal give and take in a relationship. You're looking for somebody willing to invest just as much as you are. And this person is not that person for you. And I think when we're looking for our soulmate, for our other half, it's just as important to really recognize as soon as we can when somebody just isn't the right fit for us, that they're not aligned with the goals we have, not aligned with the path that we're trying to move on. And for you, Leo, this really is screaming to me like, I want a spouse, I want a long-term partner, I have a plan for my future, and I want to find somebody who is in alignment with that. And I wish you the best of luck. I know they're out there. It's like, you know, you got to get through these ones that aren't the right fit to get to the one that is that right fit. I hope this is helpful to you today. If it was, be sure to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.